It is Lizzabitty. Come on in the room. I wanted to do a live this week, and so today is the best day for me to do a live. And we're going to talk about the the 2021 new Flim Flam. The 2021 new Flim Flam. So, I will give you all some time to get in as you come in. Please say, hey, where you're tuning in live from. I mean, Lizzabitty wants to know. Hello, African Journey. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, we're getting ready to get down to business on the new Flim Flam, baby. Please, you lurkers, you come in, you hit the like button. We are going to get down to business on the new Flim Flam. This will not be a long live. I won't keep you. Hey, sis, I just wanted to come in here so we can talk about the 2021 new Flim Flam. Hey, family, travel history. Hello, just awesome sauce. Uganda, yes, yes, from San Joe, California. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go now. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, I'm going to get right into it. I don't like holding people. I don't like that. I like to get right down to business. I like to get right down to business. Yes, I do. Uh-oh. Let me make sure this thing is steady. Okay. All right. So, ever since, I want to say, the end of this past weekend, there has been all this talk now about the critical race theory. And if you don't know, critical race theory came out, I want to say in 1979. Naka's in here. He's a well-read brother. Correct me if I'm wrong. 1979, you had a load of black scholars who decided to get together, and basically they wanted to combat all of these racial stereotypes that have been put out about us. And so this is where you get this critical race theory. This is nothing new. This is over 40 years old, okay? So now, for some reason, something that's been on the books for 40 years plus is all out, got these parents in an uproar, okay? I'm going to play you something of your homegirl, Karen, and her debauchery. So let me tune it up. Let me tune it up real quick here and let you listen to this foolishness. Let me let you listen to this foolishness, okay? Let me turn my volume up loud here. Let's go. Let's see.
That's because I do not want critical race theory taught to my children in school does not mean that I'm a racist, damn it. Just because I do not want critical race theory taught to my children in school does not mean that I'm a racist.
Now, here's what I find interesting about that. Here is what I find interesting about that. Okay? How long have school books in America told lies about what her ancestors did to black folks, or lied about black people? And our kids were forced to take these books and be educated in their schools with these damn books. Same books now, okay? See, because I got something to show you tonight. The 2021, the new Flim Flam, baby. They got y'all. You see, this book here, this is an old book. Yes, I buy used books, okay? Denmark Vesey. I didn't learn about Denmark Vesey until I got to college. I wanted to know more. Now, I brought this book with me for someone that I work with to read. This is my own copy that I bought used, okay? This rider right here, this was a rider, okay? This wasn't in American public school history books, no. But you got Karen with her pink, pale, vanilla cupcake looking ass, talking about she not racist because she doesn't want critical race theory to be taught in schools. Why? Oh, you mad because they get ready to expose your damn ancestors. Oh, okay. So let's remember now, Denmark Vesey was not in any of my history books when I was in school. That ain't the only one. I got something new for y'all. Now this book here is a slow read. It's a slow read, but it's a good historical read. Ready? See this book right here? See this book right here? This is a book that talks about white women, vanilla pink cupcake women, being the biggest slave owners in America. Did you hear what I just said? 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 Exactly, blind guy, yo, exactly. What did I say? When I got to college. When I got to college. But what about this one right here? See, McGraw-Hill and all these book publishers that these school districts adopt, okay? They are the ones who are dictating to you what your children can learn. And you dumb folk who always want to be on here talking about this voting, your kid is getting half the story. So, Denmark Vesey, because he ain't in there. And they were her property, they ain't in there. Hello? Are they in there? Because I can tell you right now, even the books that I read on my own person as well, but when I was in undergraduate, I was more so into Dr. Francis Cress Welsing and Anthony Browder, as well as Dr. Amos, okay? These broads right here, that's in this book right here, nowhere to be found. But hold up. I got another book for you. I got another one for you. Because see, you all are in love with the 2021 Flim Flam. The Flim Flam that's going on. Okay? I got another book for you. Now, some of you all may have this. I know Knock got this here book. Some of you all may have this book. This book was, let me see, when did this book first? Because I believe it is a reprint. Let me look here right quick before I show it to you. Because Dr. John Henry Clark did the intro, the notes or something. Let's see here. Okay, so it says the first printing was in 2001. You ready? Are you ready? Ready. Okay. Right here. Right here. See that author right there? Mm-hmm. Right there. See, what they were putting in the history books in the schools, this particular book is, hold on, I got to get past the bibliography. The book itself is 300 and, excluding the bibliography, is 350 pages in length. That is the length of the average, what? History textbook in public schools. This is just only focusing on the civilizations of Mama Alkebulon, with the introduction written by John Henry Clark, doctor. But y'all love the Flim Flam though. But you got Karen over here talking about she not racist if she don't want her kids to learn about critical race theory. Well, I'm getting ready to go down the line after I show you this next book, which is a book that I have told you all to get as well. I have mentioned this book. Okay, I have mentioned this book. Now, this book is fairly new. She came after The Color of Law, I believe. This one here, 2019. I've mentioned this book. I've mentioned this book before, okay? This here book is going to tell you about how your government and all this money, what they did to people that look like us. Okay. And the last one I got over here. The last one I got, because I think this one has been, I got to look here. Let me see, the first print was, okay, the first print was in 2001. Ready? I've mentioned this book before too. Okay? See, and these good books that I have shown you are not in these public school history books. They are not. They're not. But you still got your kids in these schools. Now here's the setup right here. Here's the setup. So Karen does not want her children to learn critical race theory, okay? Critical race theory, all right? But what she does want in the schools is for your child to learn about LGBTQI issues. Did you catch that? She ain't got no problem with that. It's when you start telling the truth about from whence she cometh and what her folks have been doing it is when the problem comes in. She ain't got no problem with that. She got no problem with you teaching this stuff to 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, just small adolescent children. But she got a problem with you coming over here with the black scholars talking about critical race theory that has been out for 40 plus years. The problem is that y'all was just negating it, and now for some reason, I don't know why this has become a monstrosity. This is 40 plus years old. And now we are just talking about it. But they want to teach your kids about Cybertrons, Transformers, and Decepticons. But y'all okay with that though? I haven't seen not one of these parents going up to one of these school board meetings getting ignorant like this Karen did about that mess. I haven't seen you folk doing that. I have not seen you folk doing it. But you see, Karen is. See, Karen got the game together. Do you see that? Karen is coming in telling you she does not want her kids to learn about critical race theory. But I didn't see the outcry of the black parents down at the school board saying, I don't want my kids to learn about Transformers, Decepticons, and Cybertrons. Where were y'all at? I didn't see it. Send me the clips. If you got them, send me the clips. I want to see it. I'll come back and make a follow-up and retract what I said. I'll come back and make a follow-up and retract what I said. See, you can watch all these videos on my channel. I talk about you parents. Listen, I am a child of a parent. I know what you folk do. You folk full of malarkey. You folk are full of mess. Okay? But there it is. Now, I just released a video. Okay? The illusion of how y'all like to play. Because all these folks that voted for this new administration, you folk are quiet as church mice now about what's going on. And if you go to that video at the 1 minute 49 second point in the video, I forgot to highlight where it said he wants to expand Decepticons, Transformers, and Cybertrons worldwide. Now y'all come back. This is why you folk got what you got going on with the black matter folk. Them people over there and that $90 million, the fakery. Because if you go and look at their finance report, all of the organizations that they supported, I think it was 21 of them, or was it 30? Oh no, it was 30, and they only gave out 21 point something million of the 90 million. All of those are Cybertron, Decepticon, and Transformer organizations. All 30. But they telling you They down with Black Lives Matter. If y'all don't stop playing with me, stop playing with me. I'm not your kid. Go play with your child. Something's going on here. Who sung the song? Something's going on. The love we used to share was strong. I've fallen out of love with you. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I've fallen out of love with you. I'm through. I'm done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. This is called the new Flim Flam. The new Flim Flam. You know why it's called the new Flim Flam? Because you all made it up. You all sit back in your silos and you think that voting is going to change something. It ain't never changed nothing. It ain't never. Yep, double negative. Not it has never. Double negative, it ain't never. But I guarantee you, the people who going to watch this replay as well, these books that I have shown you, I'd like to know, this is just a sampling of what I got. I'm wondering what you got. What are you teaching your children? The new Flim Flam. The new Flim Flam. Okay? The new Flim Flam. Your kids should be learning about all the riders that tried to rise up against an oppressive regime called the system. They should have been doing that. They should have been doing that. This is the new Flim Flam, though. The new Flim Flam. But y'all taking it, though. I need you to send me the videos. I need you to send me the videos of the people, the black mothers, black fathers who are out here going in at the school board behind Cybertrons, Decepticons, and Transformers. I need the videos. I need the Instagram, whatever, wherever it is. Okay? I need all that. Because see, you folk are playing. The treachery and just ill-conceived ways that we continue to put rubbish in our children's minds and then pretend like you have no alternatives when you do. It is ridiculous. Because you all have options and you don't want to exercise those options. The first reason being is because one, that you are lazy. Malcolm X said, baby, and which is true, talking about, black folks and putting secrets in books because you folk don't want to read. For some reason, we like a lot of, comedy and non-critical thinking tenets and stuff that does not get our brain power, or stuff that does not allow our brains to get stronger. We tend to want, clownery and foolery first versus things that can fuel our minds to help us get that pineal gland expanded. Yeah. But you all allow these people to educate your children knowing that what they have in those books are not right. This is what you folk do. It is your job to educate your own children. That is your job. And if you don't want to do the job, why did you have them? Why? Because somebody told you that you were supposed to be somebody's mother or father. This is why you've done this. But you lazy. You're lazy. And I'm calling you out. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care. Because Karen down at the school board talking about critical race theory. But yet I didn't see you down at the school board going viral behind Cybertrons, Decepticons, and Transformers. No, I ain't seen that. Matter of fact, what I have seen is that these public libraries allowing these people to come in and do reading time with their kids. I wish I would, and I am nobody's mama. You are supposed to be mindful of what is being impressionable on your child's cerebellum. That's your job. That is your job. Again, if you didn't want the job, why you sign up? If you didn't want the job, you didn't have to sign up. This is a choice that you made. And now you folks sitting your behinds down, letting these people educate your children with stuff you know in these books are false to the detriment of their own history and heritage. I don't know what to say. See, fuckery is at an all-time high. And y'all riding that roller coaster like it's never going to come to an end. As if that engineering at some point would not need to be revamped. You riding it. You just riding and riding and riding and riding and riding. Like, woo, yes. When is it going to stop? When? When? You're the purveyors of child rearing, educating your children, but you are not doing what you are supposed to be doing. You're supposed to come second to your kid, but you putting somebody else before your kid, or you putting yourself before your kid. Ooh. See, that's going to touch a nerve with some of you folk. I don't care. I don't care because I'm real. This is real talk over here. And if you don't like it, you know where to go. Unsubscribe. Yup. Unsubscribe. But it is heir apparent because your current administration wants to expand that issue worldwide, and nobody is around here in an uproar. Which all of this stuff, I'm telling you, it links together. It's like tree branches. All the roots, they're all coming together for the arms of the tree and everything. Leaves, everything. Everything. You see? Well, you know what? You know what? Somebody said, hold on, let me see. Let me see these comments. She said that she done says they're working diligently to snuff out the reprobation. Let me explain something to you. We are at fault with that as well. See, Ice Cube told you folks that basically the jig was up. You folk got mad at, as I said before, you got mad at Steve Harvey. You got mad at Kanye. You got mad at that pastor, whatever his name is. I can't think of his name, for going to meet with Donald Trump. But you all said nothing about these other stars that went to meet with Biden, and you got nothing. Let me tell you what Donald Trump did do. Let me tell you what he did do, because I am a recipient of an undergraduate degree from an HBCU. He put in funding for these schools. Barack Obama didn't even do that. I mean, you invite these people, you play with these people, you appear to look like us, and you still do nothing. But black folks love to go run down to that voting office and vote for the Democrats. Yes, y'all do. Meanwhile, Karen down at the school board, say her kid ain't gonna learn about no damn critical race theory. See that? I didn't see none of you folk acting ignorant about these stars that were meeting with the current administration, who just told you they're getting ready to expand Cybertrons, Decepticons, and Transformers, and then to create an anti-Asian hate crime bill. You gotta love this place, man. You got to love it. You got to love it. Watch what comes out in these new school books. Watch. Okay? Watch. Just watch what comes out. Exactly, Shay. No, they don't realize it. They don't realize it. But then they want to sit up in here and do all this complaining. Okay, not going in. Let's see here. Hey, Exodus 8:76. I'm trying to go back and read some of you guys' comments. Separate. I love my African American people, but you have been bamboozled by America. Stop trying to fight acceptance. It will never come home to the mother. It will never happen. Come home to the motherland. Now, Sanu, let me explain something to you. That's twofold, because that stuff happens on the continent too. Now, you know I ain't the one to do the bashing, but when you make comments like that, you got to talk about what the continental Africans accept as well. You can't make those kinds of statements like that. You got to be fair. Shay says, what is allowed in our kids' minds and then don't understand why we are still. Of course. Agreed. Sonovia, Keisha McLean, Black Butterfly says the pandemic allowed me to homeschool my child and wanted to do so. And we're on the Pan-African homeschooling track to learn and empower. Okay. All right. Yes, I love Exodus 8:76. That's my bro. Oh, yeah, Miss Tivasation. Karen is handling her business like these black parents supposed to be doing. See, these black parents supposed to be doing the same thing. When they come out with legislation like this, telling you what you're supposed to be, what's going to be educating your children in these school books, y'all supposed to be down at the school board getting ignorant too. Where y'all at? Y'all playing. It is what it is. You playing. You are playing. Sir Moncosa, the game is rigged while I play. I mean, now listen, I can say that too. Again, I have given you folks solutions, but the solution that you don't want to take, because even if you say that you're not leaving America, are you going to support a revolving 5 black-owned businesses continuously, like you support these white-owned businesses? Like, I used to hear a lady, I'm not going to say her name, but she used to always say, when she would come out on a live or something, she would say, every time she get paid, 10% of her check goes to black-owned business. Now I'm thinking to myself, sounds good. I'd rather for you to have 5 in rotation, because if only 10% of your check is going to black-owned business, what are the other 90% going? Just get 5 and put them in rotation for everyday stuff. Just get 5. Put them in rotation. Let's go. Because you folk not leaving. So what I need you to do, Malcolm X talked about this back in the 60s. Here we are in 2021. You need to support black-owned businesses. Now, you all know I love Malcolm X. But you need to be supporting your own folk. You all don't want to do that. You are so captivated by others versus your own. And that is worldwide. That's black folks worldwide, not only in the West. Okay? That's worldwide. You are captivated by people that do not look like you. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It's like everybody else can practice group economics, and we're sitting over here because we want acceptance so badly. Stop. Thought in America for the longest. What Knox? Okay, let me see what you say, Knox. Let me see. Wait a minute. Knox says African education is straight colonized. We've had black nationalism and Pan-African thought in America for the longest. Yes, we have. And they do still use Western educational constructs. I've talked about that on a previous video of mine. Knock. Hey, bro. I talked about that on the previous video of mine. About that. As well as on the podcast, I was asking the gentleman who was on there which system he preferred better. And you heard he said that he prefers the British system. Why? You know, I talk to a lot of people behind the scenes, and sometimes we have some very unique conversations. So I don't necessarily just lamb blast everyone, because we are not a monolith and everybody is not on the plane that I am on. However, as black parents, when it comes to you educating your children, you don't educate your children to the detriment of themselves. What do I mean by that? If you say, okay, I can't afford to homeschool, okay? I have to work every day. I have to send my kid to these schools. That's fine. But it still is your job to educate your child at home. You know the school books are tainted. You know they're tainted. That's still your job. So whether you're tired when you get off work, you got to be a husband or a wife, you have other children, that is still your job to take out the wrongness that is the ill-gotten education from those books and put the right information in their heads. That's your job. So I don't care what you got to do at your job where you make your money. But your real job is to be a parent to the things that you created, meaning your children. So that's what you have to do. But see, you all don't want to do that. Well, I'm tired. Well, too bad, so sad. Get over it. Get over it. A parent's job is never done until somebody decides to leave planet Earth. Got me? Yeah, that's when your job is done, when your pulse stops. So, it astounds me. You all can make changes, you just don't want to. But Karen down at the school board telling y'all that y'all not about to be teaching her kids no damn critical race theory. Okay? Now, we're going to go through these books one more time before I get off of here because there's some new folks in here. But you new folks, I shared a few of these books that I got on my person right now of stuff that is not in the textbooks, the history textbooks in American public schools. But Karen down telling you she is not racist if her kids are not taught critical race theory. And there it is. The first one being Denmark Vesey. Okay? Good book. Brother was a writer. Putting in that work. Okay? Then we had John Jackson's. Okay? I told you this book is 350 pages. And that's the length of your child's whole history book. And I guarantee you what's in here ain't in there. Now, this one right here, I told you. I said, I'm honest about this. It is a slow read. It drags. However, your child's history book is not going to tell you about the white women who were the biggest slave owners in America. They just are not. Sorry. You need to be getting this too. Okay? Then I told you about this one right here. Okay? Black banks. All right? And my final one that I have here, now I got more, but it does not pertain, okay? Powernomics. And this book is 21 years old. Or is it 20 years old? Yes. I believe I said it came out in 2001. So I don't want to hear about you can't do something. Get your behind and read and educate your children. That's your job. Period. Don't come telling me about you tired. All of the excuses that you have for why you are not doing what you're supposed to be doing, you hurting your own children. You letting somebody whitewash the real truth and feeding your kid a pack of lies. But if your kids start lying to you, you be ready to break their neck. I told you, you folk are hypocrites. That's all you all do. Parents are the biggest hypocrites moving planet Earth. The biggest, worldwide. Y'all the biggest hypocrites. Okay? We have to have a progressive movement within our children. The progressive movement being teaching them about truth. I mean, you look around, you have so many children and so many young adults who know nothing about Malcolm X and how prolific this man was worldwide. And you just think to yourself, oh my God. You know, I was on my brother Super Slide's channel, if he's still in here, and we were talking about how elder statesmen, elder gentlemen like himself, and young men sometimes don't want to listen to them because they feel like that elder men are telling them what to do. And a lot of that comes from the parenting. I knew exactly what he was meaning. I knew exactly what he was meaning when he was saying that. And he's right. You have some of them that do not want to listen. But as elders as well, we do have to impart and basically plant knowledge into these young folk. Because it's a shame to walk around and you see these young folk and they can't tell you nothing about Malcolm X. I mean, it is astounding. Or their parents never even heard of Dr. Amos Wilson. And you sitting here thinking to yourself, what? How old are your parents? What are you saying? Yeah, so I knew exactly what my brother was talking about. He's right. But that goes to that kid's parents, and understood. So I just wanted to come on here and talk about the new 2021 Flim Flam. The Flim Flam. The Flim Flam. Again, I don't know why this is coming up now. This stuff is 40-something plus years old. But Karen at the school board. I want to see the videos go viral of these black parents talking about these Decepticons, Transformers, and these Cybertrons. I want to see it. I get that from Sly. Okay? Yes, I've stole his adages. His cliches. But I want to see that. But you all are not down here. You got to fight for our children. I am no longer a school teacher. I can't do the job anymore. It's on you. You need to be fighting. You need to be fighting every chance that you get. All right? So guess what? Let's see. I'm going to see a few comments before I leave out of here. Let's see. Meech says, I got heavily criticized for telling my child the truth about things to the point that the school called me and asked me who is teaching her things she knows. Listen here. I'm not surprised, Meech. I am not surprised at all. Where in Move Menu, where can I get these books? You were in Burkina Faso. Check your local bookstore. I can't take a local bookstore in Burkina Faso. Miss Tifa Station, these children are clueless. She said, I listened to a conversation of my 17-year-old grands. Of course it is. So guess what, everyone? Guess what? You know what I say? I'll see you at home.